wanted to hop on for a second and talk about my latest piece, 105 Years. It's a tribute to Carlson's General Store here in the town that I'm located in. It's about, I don't even know if there's 100 people that live in this town. Maybe. But it's very small. I live in a very small town. And Carlson's is the only store. So when they announced that they were closing after 105 years last week, it was like a gut punch. And it brought up some very personal feelings for me. My grandpa Shal, he was a first, or I guess he would be second generation Italian American immigrant. And his parents came here in the early 1900s. And he started a store, way back when. And it was called Shal's General Store up in Oswego, Pennsylvania. And another really small town, probably just like 100 people or so. And my family ran it for many, many years up until 1999, a whole year before I was born. And when I was a kid, I remember, seeing the store empty and wondering what happened. And my grandpa had lung cancer and he passed away. And it was just too big of a job for my family to take over at that time. And with the dying community, it just wasn't in the cards. And as a kid, I always wished that my family had done something with the place. And, I would wonder, why didn't we try to save it? And I would speculate that the community would have supported it. But after watching the closure of Carlson's General, I realized that that's all so much easier said than done. And it takes a lot of money to run a store like this. And so it really is just a sign of the times. But no matter how you put it, it still hurts. And I wish it wasn't so. And I know I'm not the only one that wishes that. And so when they announced that they were closing, I really struggled. As you know, I've been driving down there with my little Jeep all summer long. And it was really the first time since I've lived here that I've been social and put myself out there and got to know those in my own community. It was just easy. You could go down there with a $5 bill and come out feeling very fulfilled, and also have a smile on your face because you saw your neighbors. And not to mention, only a month ago I started selling my art in the store. So when they announced that they were closing, I ultimately felt very bad that I had sold my art to them, in times of toughness. And, they let me know not to be worried about that, and I appreciate that. It just sucks, guys. It just sucks. And now I just kind of look to the future with some hope that the building itself doesn't crumble, because it is like it's a time capsule of buildings that just don't stand anymore. You don't see things like that. And so I hope that the building can be saved. I hope I don't have to watch it like I watched my own family's store building crumble. I hope that isn't the case. But if it is, such is life. The world will keep turning. And we'll just have to keep going. I know that this piece, it's sad for a lot of people. It was sad for me. It's not really a piece I wanted to create, but ultimately these feelings had to come out of my mind somehow. And this seemed like the healthiest way to do it, putting it on paper. I'm happy to report the original did go to the store owners, and I also printed the first batch of 10 prints and gave all 10 of those prints to the staff down at the store. I hope everybody got one. If you didn't, I'm sorry. And I will be doing more batches. I actually have the second batch available now at armlessart.com. They are signed and dated, and there's also a stamp of my feet. I made that with an eraser, LOL. And it's just like a stamp of approval that it was printed and manufactured, designed, all the wonderful things here in the Armless Art Studio. So yeah, if you're interested, pick up yourself one of these. That's all I have for now here in the Armless Art Studio. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do and you want to support me, consider liking and subscribing to my channel and visiting armlessart.com for more. Until then, I'll see you on the flip side.